allow the item to be discussed to a conclusion beneficial to this council.
Well, we've got a letter from Sheila Spence of YLCL, and she has laid out a procedure here. I'll read the whole thing. Thank you for your explanation of this issue. I am writing to confirm our suggestion that it is not suitable that the Council continues to discuss this matter at each parish council meeting and seemingly not make much progress towards its resolve. YLCA has suggested that a committee comprising 2 or 3 councillors is formed to undertake a formal investigation into the issues that have been raised about Hag Lane and the land funding for the project. The councillors selected for the task will preferably not be or will not have been involved in the Hag Lane project. This will help to bring independence to the inquiry. The committee should be asked to conduct a full review, write a formal report and present its findings with recommendations to the council. It is likely that this won't be an easy or swift task, and perhaps the council can give a period of 3 to 4 months for the work to be done. And if the council feels that it would like to give more time, then that is absolutely fine. It is sensible that the council agrees that the committee is able to approach any person that they feel may be able to contribute positively to the investigation. While the process is being undertaken, the council can request that those who are interested in or have an interest in the matter are patient. As that's the advice of the YLCA, I'm all for taking their advice. Now, the matter of composing a committee, a subcommittee to look into this, is something we will have to discuss at length. Discuss various options, because it's quite difficult on a council like ours with people with fingers in so many pies and who is not involved in Hag Lane Green associated operations. It's quite difficult to find 3 people you would class as purely and absolutely independent. So we might have to look at this carefully.
Mr. Chairman, I disagree. There's one here, and there's one there. Have nothing to do with the Hag Lane Committee. Technically, according to the second constitution, which you stand by, I have nothing to do with it either, because I was involved with the first constitution, not the second one.
It doesn't matter where it was. It's if you've been involved in Hag Lane in any way, shape or form.
I do. We've got 3 here, nothing to do with Hag Lane, so there's your 3. You don't have to discuss it for months.
We're not going to, it's going to take months to sort it out.
The unfortunate thing about that, Chair, is that, yes, I would have agreed with that some time ago, but since over the last few weeks and months, information has come to light that this parish council may have been put into disrepute by the Hag Lane Green Group.
Well, we need to get it investigated properly.
You can't investigate it properly with this parish council, because this parish council is possibly in disrepute.
Yeah, well that's why I say we need to discuss the possibilities.
Yeah, but the people that we're talking about, the 4, are aware that this council may be in disrepute, so would be biased.
Yeah, but everybody has some involvement with Hag Lane Green in this council, so we might have to go elsewhere.
Well, that's the only
But
option.
we need to look at this and seek advice again on the way forward. In the meantime, what will happen is, because this is now subject to an inquiry, all communications regarding Hag Lane Green will be sent to the clerk, as usual, and she will keep them available for whoever is doing the investigation eventually, and they will use that information as part of their investigation. So that's what I'm putting in place now. Is anybody particularly unhappy with that? Ben, you've got to...
Can I just say, I welcome this, and I will openly discuss with any formal committee that's independent any information that I can provide. I do seem to be the brunt of the majority of the emails regarding it. I have tried. I've read the latest letter that we've got today. I am a bit confused by it at times because I can't quite understand it. There's obviously a lot of difficulty in the person who's written the letter, the understanding of it. I did try at the September 2014 meeting to give my explanation of the arrangement. It wasn't quite understood, and I'm accused of saying that I didn't say anything at a further meeting, a November meeting, where I kept quiet. I believe I actually said I've got nothing further to add to it. I'll gladly provide any information I've got to a suitable investigating officer. And personally, I would like to see it done by Selby District Council, if Selby District Council are capable of doing that and will do it. Can I just ask the two Selby councillors, is that something that Selby District Council are likely to undertake on the parish council's behalf?
I should think it highly unlikely
Oh dear.
that they would have the resources to undertake an inquiry of that nature. I think it's a matter for the parish council and the Hagley Green group to either engage a solicitor or some other person who is qualified to undertake such an investigation.
Okay. I wonder if
You can approach Selby District Council.
I wonder if you could
I'm only
explain.
giving an opinion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I wonder if you could explain the situation if a formal complaint was made to the monitoring officer regarding it. I understand that the police get involved with it. I understand that some of the investigations are carried out by the police. I think when we took the training, we were talking that these standards board complaints would now become police matters and the police will investigate.
Only if there is
Okay, so that they won't do the investigation.
only if there's a question of illegal practice involved.
Okay.
You know, somebody's it's a criminal issue which
Yeah.
would
So I'd be
involve
quite happy for the police to investigate it.
the police wouldn't undertake this sort of investigation if they didn't.
Well, yeah.
Any criminal
Okay.
it would be a criminal investigation, would it?
I don't know,
Well, not me.
there are accusations.
Well, Jim, look at it like this, Jim. The parish council set up a bank account and got £10,000 of lottery money, and there was a reference number to it. I didn't know this while I got this
No,
wrong.
come on, let's not
I
go
just want to say this.
No.
In
No, you're
December
going into too much detail.
2006, a letter from the Hagley Group to the lottery people
Now,
saying we have
this is
we have
out of
checked all
order.
this account.
This is out of order.
So it is a very serious matter.
I know it's a serious matter.
But that's out of order.
No, it isn't out of order. You
It
don't
is out of order at this moment because we've declared an inquiry. And there's an inquiry is now theoretically underway, well it's not underway yet.
You haven't set anyone on for inquiry.
Yeah, but
Everyone.
we've got to find someone to do it that's independent.
Chairman, if you would like to give me a copy of that letter that you've got from the YLCA,
No.
I will have a word with the monitoring office and see what his recommendation is.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Kate.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right, we'll leave that one there. Plain Selby, number 9.